Hello, everyone. I'm going to be making another podcast. Welcome back to Storytime with Brad. In this podcast, I'm going to be talking about what was suggested by at Jake McKenzie on Snapchat, and he suggested that I talk about my love life. Well, that is easy considering I don't have one. I got out of a relationship a good, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks ago. And the reason why I got out of it is the person was annoying. They would not let me hang with my dudes. Let me put it this way, she was expecting me to be there 1000% of the time and nothing else. So, yes, that's how that worked. There's not really much to say without going into a rant about how bad they are or whatever. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna disname them. I'm not gonna name them. I'm not gonna disrespect them because that's not the person that I am right now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe when it's not 9:15, but whatever. Now, let's talk about some real stuff. I don't know. What is there to talk about, my dudes? What is there? You know what? We're gonna stick with the pattern of love life. Let's go back to middle school and try to explain most of the girlfriends, quote unquote, that I had. When you're in middle school, you have to. Well, not really. It was actually elementary school. Elementary school. Because in middle school, you don't really have, and in elementary school, you don't really have a girlfriend, technically. You really don't. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about that, and we'll see what happens. So, in elementary school, it started with a girl named, oh gosh, don't leave me. McKaylee? Yeah, McKaylee. She was blonde, kinda hot, and I don't remember exactly how she asked me out. I just know that she did. And then we didn't do anything because, yeah. So there's that one. Next one, her name was Caitlin. I forgot her last name though, from Peterson, but she told me underneath the lunch table. I don't even know why we were under. She's like, put your head under the table. She's like, I like you more than a friend. I'm like, oh, cool. What about it? And she's like, oh, what about it? So that never went anywhere. Then the next person was Jordan Green, a girl. Here's what she said. She's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what's up? 2 months later, we're playing like tag at recess, and she fell on top of me, and she's like, you're my new boyfriend. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yes, you are my new boyfriend. How about that? That's weird. But yeah, that's how that went. Um, let's see. Who else was there? There was Madison Baker. Um, she was my last girlfriend before middle school at this place that everyone knows is a private school, but I'm not gonna say it. Uh, yeah, it was she was my first ever kiss in my room in the back closet that I'm currently looking at right now. So yeah, that was that, and yeah, that was definitely that. I don't really know how else to explain it, but that's how that happened. Um, I got into something with this girl named Madison. Don't really know much about her, except for the fact that me and her didn't last long. That's about it for elementary school. Now, you guys have already heard the banquet story if you watched the first podcast. Well, actually, not watch, listen to the first podcast. If you haven't listened to that, go and listen to that. And you'll understand why. That'll make a lot of sense. Because I think that was my only girlfriend since high school. Now, usually I don't mention names, but all these people are so irrelevant now. Like, I don't even know where half of them are. Actually, I don't know where any of them are. So, yeah, I don't really care. No one really knows who they are, so it doesn't really matter. But people, like, I know they don't know them, so it's okay. If you guys heard the banquet story, like I was saying, you would know that, that was, like, my quote-unquote girlfriend. She wasn't my real girlfriend, though, since elementary school, 5th grade. Someone told me that I dated someone back in middle school, but it was false. I'm not going to say their names because people actually know this person. I'm not going to say any names at all because it's not right. But, yeah, people said I dated her. I really didn't. We just shared a couple hugs together. That's about all. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, there's that. And I dated another person recently, the one that I broke up with 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's that one. I'll be honest, I'm still trying to get over that, but it's okay. You just gotta bounce back, hit hard, and get back out there. You know, that's what I've learned. The longer you stay quiet, like the longer you keep to yourself, the longer no one's gonna know that you're back out there. But you're back out there. But let me say this about my recent breakup. I said I wasn't going to talk any crap. I have to talk one little crap, okay? People might call me a player. They might call me a player because I'll be honest, I've hit on a few girls in my life, but no one's as playery as my ex because she broke up with me. No, I broke up with her. My bad. I broke up with her. She takes 2 weeks to figure it out, starts dating again, has her quote-unquote new boyfriend that she didn't tell her parents about, hasn't met in 5 years, hasn't seen him in 5 years because of this. And then she breaks up with him after a week and then gets a new boyfriend, brand new. That is insane. I hate that. That's retarded. I hate that. And people call me a player. That I'm not a player. That's being a player. Okay. And then all my elementary quote unquote girlfriends were about the first 2 were 4th grade, and then all the last of them were 5th grade. Okay. So that was that. Other than that, I don't really have a love life. I'll be honest. Oh, I guess I can tell the prank that happened last year. So I don't care if these people get recognized because literally they're turds, and yeah, I don't care. So this dude named Keaton Payne freaking decided, hey, this guy's an idiot, let's prank him. And then this girl, Lydia Sharp, she was like, yeah, let's do it. So Lydia, I was doing a live stream on Instagram, and Lydia joined, and she asked me out, right? I knew it was a prank because Lydia's a supermodel, a model, and I think she's won Miss Kansas, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, there's no way. And then people told me to say yes, so I said yes, because I got peer pressure into it, and plus I wanted to see if it was real. So anyways, it wasn't. She told me to go to the Wingnuts game. I went to the Wingnuts game, and she freaking left me there on the side of the road. My Keaton came and picked me up, and he orchestrated the whole thing. And everyone thought it was a good joke, but it wasn't really a good joke because I was affected by it. And that's just a really bad move. That's a turd move. So that's what happened there. It's pretty sad. That was the reason why after that, I just stopped talking to people. I'll be honest, I stopped talking. And that's when I started to pick up boxing, the sport of boxing a bit, because I punch a bunch of stuff. And then I started wrapping my hands with like duct tape and stuff so it wouldn't hurt as much. And then I'm like, there has to be a sport for this. And then I found boxing, and then I started boxing a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much my love life in a nutshell. So if you guys have enjoyed this story time with Brad, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe please, because I need it. And yeah, I will see you dudes in the next, dudes and women, I will not forget the women, in the next podcast. See you guys later. A peace out.